Hey, how's it going? It's Keith Townsend from the CTO Advisor. It's a hot take. I know I'm in the studio, but we're in the studio at AWS reInvent 2019, 3-hour keynote. Let's wrap it up by saying this: ML, AI. More importantly, I think Andy Jassy did a really great job of not talking too much speeds and feeds, but more about the abstracted layer of services that AWS is running to. They're running laps around competition when it comes to infrastructure as a service. What he talked about today was much more about what people are building with AWS cloud services. If you look back a couple of weeks ago at Kubernetes, the community is very much about the individual building blocks and those small building blocks put together to build something larger. Andy spent the 3 hours basically painting a picture of how you build solutions with the individual building blocks that AWS continues to announce. I think it was something like a couple of hundred new features within the past couple of weeks. The run up to AWS as part of our watch party here in the CTO Advisor Suite. We had one of the AWS employees talk about how difficult it is just to get on the keynote stage. So again, it was all about AI powered by AWS's own hardware, specifically their chips. They're going after NVIDIA and Intel. Some amazing claims about the continued increased performance, price per performance versus the competition. Intel and NVIDIA, I think it's safe to say, are competitors of Amazon. And this, I think, is the challenge with Amazon. They announced a Cassandra service. They announced a edge solution. They announced products and services that the ecosystem used to provide. I just talked at Kubecon to a 5G provider that was focused on providing abstractions and development environments and infrastructure to game developers. Well, AWS just killed that with an announcement that they're putting AWS services inside of 5G towers and distribution points. Again, AWS is just marching along. I want to take maybe 30 more seconds, 45 more seconds talking about AWS versus Kubernetes. Really robust conversation with a buddy of mine over at WeWork, and he was talking about the advantages of Kubernetes and containers and container development in general, and I get it. I absolutely get it. What I don't get from a IT infrastructure lens, I understand developers like their contained environments, but when you look at the juggernauts that is AWS, etc., and the services they provide that allow developers to cut short to just build solutions based on logic, I just look at that as the future of compute versus containers themselves. I'd love to hear your feedback. What do you think? Will it be services like that AWS and their competitors, because we all know there is no other cloud than AWS cloud? Or will it be Kubernetes and containers and being able to develop on your laptop and take that package and deploy it to any cloud is the future of compute? Follow me on the web at CTO Advisor, on Twitter, thectoadvisor.com. Talk to you next CTO Dose.